Hello, everybody, and welcome to Curse of Strahd, saveVSgames, Ballet of Shadows. Last time I have to use 3 monikers on that final episode. How's everybody doing?
I'm living.
Ready to kill a crow.
Whoa.
Okay, first of all, that's
Jon
Crowist,
Snow.
and this
Why
is
are you gonna kill
vulture.
Jon Snow? He didn't do nothing, man.
Lord Vultrix is clearly vulture-based, and he takes offense to being called a crow.
Crows are smarter than vultures.
If he could hear you, he would take offense, because you are on the ethereal plane right now. Cannot be heard, or seen, or perceived in any way right now. But Myra will be, I'm sure, back in this one soon, as she's waiting for a chance. Oh, maybe, you never know. Waiting for a chance to make her move. She's up here vibrating off of this plane of existence. Moreau just made up for all the ones and twos and threes with a superior critical hit. What was the total damage on that one punch? It was bad.
108.
A lot. It was pushing 100 with the whole turn, I think.
It was ridiculous. Vultrix is now looking near death. He is hurt. And Theris, standing in front of him, is also hurt. Moreau should be dead, but he bounced back up from 0 hit points to 1. Somehow Lord Vultrix, thinking he was out, underestimated him. And
Takes more than killing me to kill me.
exactly. And so as this necromancer priest on the top takes pot shots at the party, his cultists, this one already got to go. This is the cultist who already had his turn. So everybody yell at me when it's his turn. They both hit Theris with their maces. One of them has cursed him with the Curse of the Cult of Vecna, and he has 2d8 necrotic damage per turn until that cultist dies, and he cannot regain hit points until that point either. So he is in dire straits. Marseille is also injured by one of these maces and cursed as well. He is currently under saving throws for the prismatic spray as well, and so he has to make Constitution saving throws in order to avoid being petrified. Madame Ava is chained up in a cage and webbed by a spell from the necromancer. She cannot seem to affect anything that's happening in this battle until she has something that's in this other cage that is hidden from her view right now, and she's unable to obtain currently. I think that pretty much sums it up. I'm not hearing any battle music. Is that because of me?
I
can hear it.
Oh, I know why. There we go. Okay.
Also, I think Marseille broke the lock on the cage with magic missile.
Yes,
right? You did like just as much. You did like the exact amount. That's why I remember.
That's right. Exactly the amount needed to bust through this lock. It shatters open at the last attempt, or the last missile. With the upcast, it was needed, and the cage is open, but Madame Ava is restrained by this web still. Able to. That's about it. Yeah. Okay, so where are we at now? The necromancer just went. So, and you see him at the top of the thing. After he shoots 3 arcane bursts down from above, out of a staff, skull-shaped staff in his hand. He feels like he did enough there and starts to move away around this pedestal. Kind of out of view, but you can sort of still see him. You have like he has half cover because of elevation right now. Marseille. What do you want to do?
All right, we're back.
You have a Constitution saving throw to make first.
All right.
This is for, I believe you have one fail and one success on the prismatic spray. Is that right, or is it just one failure?
Just one fail.
Okay. So
the success was for something else that came from the necromancer.
Right, the scepter.
Concentration, I believe. The curse.
One of them didn't curse you, I think, is what it was.
Yeah.
The other one did, though. But a Constitution saving throw of 24, one success and one failure now. So you have been restrained by that prismatic spray, and the Constitution saving throws need to be successful 3 times. If you fail the save 3 times, you are petrified. And so yeah, it doesn't need to be consecutive or anything like that. So 1 and 1, and
scary.
That magic continues. Yeah. So we have to, those con saves are important. Right now you're restrained as well until that condition ends. So you can't move from your spot surrounded by these cultists. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, I got one wonderful spell slot left. You've ran me for everything I have. Let's see. What this spell do I need to see? You can see within range. Okay. Would it be fair to see I can see Voltrix from here?
Oh yeah. You just have to turn your head. You're restrained, but you're not completely petrified yet, right? You're starting to be held by this magic. You're fighting back. You can still look around. You can still move around. You just kind of held in place a little bit, and it's becoming worse and worse.
Okay. Here you go, Mr. Voltrix. Madam Ava, give me 1 sec. I gotta handle something. You see...
Okay, just... My bag is in the other... Okay. Magic missile.
It never misses.
What is this? First level magic missile? Ooh.
Yeah, that's all I got left in the tank.
Voltrix holds up his hand, the staff in it, but just holds up his hand to try to block the force, and you can see it like cracks his elbow a little bit. It takes 9 damage.
3, 6, 9. Mafia.
3, 2.
Shut up.
What do you mean? I didn't do nothing. He's still alive?
He's still alive.
Oh my god.
He was going to cast Counterspell, but he did not want to use the spell slot.
Oh, shame on him.
That is a dangerous choice. I respect it.
It's coming back to you guys, in his opinion.
Well, fuck. I'm okay. That's all I got.
All right. So the magic missiles go off and hit him, staggering him backwards. The cultist beside you, that's near death, enraged, almost looking undead himself, actually, swings his cursed scepter at you again. Missing.
I don't think so.
Oh, wait, at advantage. Flanking you. And you're restrained. And it misses.
Well, darn.
Oh, that hit. Okay.
That hit.
All right. Another 5 bludgeoning. And Constitution saving throw, which you succeed. So you take 5 damage from the scepter hitting you. And no more damage from that. But... oh, it is on the start of your turn, you didn't take the 2d8, did you?
No.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna 2d8.
Give it to me.
Oh my
Ouchie.
god.
Woofy.
Okay. So yeah, you take the 15 from last time, but you resisted this time because that was too much to go through again. This is the guy who already had his turn. I went out of order. I'm sorry. Lord Voltrix, surrounded by you guys, and not having any. He's looking at Madame Ava. He's looking at Theris, and he's really worried about Moreau right now. No idea where Myra went when he sprayed her. Hoping beyond hope that she's just gone and dealt with. Right now, getting clocked in the face after wondering where she went, if she's gone for good or not, wondering if his magic has failed him today. He gets clocked in the face really, really hard. And that sort of just kind of puts him out of it, and he decides, I'm freaking out of here.
No.
And he casts etherealness on himself.
Oh.
Myra, right in front of you, Lord Voltrix has appeared within 10 feet of you now.
Did that take... Okay.
And he is looking at Moreau and backpedals away this way and then bumps into you because you are both on the ethereal plane.
I think she would immediately, if you'll let me, she's gonna try and like hop onto his back and like is like piggyback riding and puts a dagger under his chin. Do whatever check that would need if his turn is over. Because I'm next.
Okay, so
I was gonna say, aren't you holding your turn? You were holding your action.
Yeah,
I was holding my
your
action to
exactly.
shoot him.
So as he's approaching you, your held action goes off, and so you get to shoot him, and he bumps into you while your shot goes off, basically.
Okay.
Because he was like committed to moving that way. That's his one movement. And that's when you see him move into the ethereal. He becomes solid and just right his back to you, just walking backwards like.
And she just like leaps on and like dagger under beak.
That's your held action was a shot though, right?
It was.
Yeah. So feel free to take a crossbow shot on his turn.
Okay. Crossbow's weird. Oh my goodness, where are you? There you are. I'm sorry, lag.
Oh, it's all good. Voltrix is like 90 places at once right now.
He's everywhere.
This nice chaotic image dance. I meant to put the mirror image on him, but I put chaotic.
Come on, crossbow, hand, please roll. Do something. Oh, I need to target him. God damn it.
Beautiful.
I was like, why is it not working?
He's on your plane of distance.
Alright, there we go.
Nice.
$16 to hit? That misses.
I think it's at advantage because he doesn't know you're there.
Okay.
He has no idea. He is
but I don't want to kill him. I want to use him.
Well, I guess you can not shoot him and not use your action if you want.
You can choose for it to be non-lethal.
No, that was worse, so I still miss him. He bumps into me and my crossbow bolt goes wide.
You're like, what? Is this happening? It's too easy. And he staggers into you. And then
Use action.
He
Use
will move
movement.
over
Does he
to
get a
his
bonus?
skeletons over here, and oh shit! They can't get you. He sees the forms of them there, but he's like, get her! Oh wait.
Wrong plane, asshole.
It's your turn. Yeah.
All right, she's gonna do like a cartwheel over his head now because he's now facing her
Okay.
to latch onto his back with the dagger to his beak.
Okay.
I'm
give
assuming
me
that's
a-
probably acrobatics.
Yeah, we'll do a contest here. Give me a second. He's gonna use strength.
That's okay. I get a plus 12 to acrobatics, so that would be a 30.
Okay. Understandable.
Hit.
Should I roll athletics? Okay, no.
Sure.
He's a bird. He's
I
a
mean-
bird. How strong is he?
I mean,
Hey,
that's
that's
not a
pretty
bad
good.
roll.
He got a 14.
He's a -1.
He goes. And you've got his like gangly neck and the folds of his skin are around your hand.
And then I got the dagger underneath his beak, and she's gonna say, "Take us back, or this goes into your brain."
And he's well, it's not his turn right now.
And I'm just gonna hang on and
I don't think he can do anything.
see what he does.
Well, maybe it.
If it's a regular concentration spell,
No.
he can drop it as a free action.
It's not.
You have to like choose as an action to return.
That's what I'm wondering. I would think it would be an action, but it's when the spell ends. So it's,
Then that means it probably just functions like a concentration check, so you can, or a concentration spell, so you can drop it as a free action,
yeah,
like
it's got a
whenever.
duration of 8 hours. But yeah, okay, he's just gonna shit and go back and drop it.
Okay, so action,
We don't have to. We
yeah.
can work together. We can fuck these cultists.
Fuck the cultists. They're your cultists.
Help me stand down, bro.
Theris, you're up. You
Okay,
You hitched a ride back. That's amazing.
So
It's a dirty
Oh,
bird
God.
ride, but yeah, everything sort of blends from shadow back to color again. It's not as much color as you'd expect, but there is this lava here that's giving a gradient of color to this area. Normally it's more
Right.
gray, but there is a little more color here than in some places. But yeah, in the
right,
ethereal plane, it's very bland.
right, and technically I have a skeleton right at my back.
Not right at your back.
Because I'm on
Oh, you
his
jumped
back.
over. Yeah,
so
okay.
yeah.
So
I
you'd
just
be pushed
am-
over to here then.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you concentrating on?
My Hexblade's curse on him.
That's not concentration,
That's
though,
not
is
a
it?
concentration. Do you have hex on him?
Maybe. I don't know what I was trying to look what I was concentrating on. I don't remember.
I don't think you cast hex on him, so I'm gonna take that off.
I did cast Hexblade. No, I still have one use of it. So no, I did not.
Was it Shadowblade?
Yeah. Shadowblade.
I think you lost your Shadow Blade, didn't you?
We'll get back
No,
to
We had
that.
a whole
declared-
conversation
no,
last time
we
on
did- yeah,
if I
we declared-
transferred, did it save, did it not, and the result was it saved. Honestly, the fact that I can't remember what it is for, I mean,
All right.
it doesn't really matter to me. So,
Theris, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna
Waltrix
look
is-
up where
is
the.
backpedaling and looking, and he's like, "Get her! Get him!" to the skeletons behind him.
Okay, well, I was gonna go after the necromancer wizard, so I'm looking him, and I hear his shitty voice. So I'm gonna look over back, and I'm just gonna twitch where my hand is the last second, and you just see as I was gonna cast it about 60 feet away, a huge black spiritual weapon of a sword just comes swinging over, being like, "Whoops, wrong direction," and appears right next to Voltrix as I cast spiritual weapon at 4th level.
A huge black spiritual weapon of a sword.
Yeah, Black Razor is the Raven Queen's like sword.
How big is it?
It's a great sword, I think. I'm not sure. I should have looked this up. I was trying to look it up, and then it didn't really tell me anything. It is a long sword.
It's just a long sword, yeah.
It's a long sword. So it's next to him, next to Voltrix, and I'm gonna cast. Where is it?
Whoop,
It is at 2nd level, so normally. So I'm gonna cast it at a 4th level spell. Boop. Thank you. Attack. Yeah, that should work. Come on. Frickin' hell. 14 misses on him.
You hear him go like, ah! And duck. As his head
And then-
chopped right off.
Around, that's a bonus action. As an action, I am going to look at the people around me and be like, and cast, because I can, Word of Radiance on these 2 cultists.
Very nice.
So just on them. I don't want to take the damage. It's just on them. They need to make, oh gosh, Constitution saving throws.
Yeah, just click damage.
Roll it. Yeah.
And it should make me pop up.
Come on. Only 10 points, but
Take
15
10 points you
and
hadn't
a
done before.
6.
both fail.
Okay. Both of these guys. Ah! The light! Ah!
Yeah. And then that ends. And I'm just gonna sort of go on the defensive. And that's it. That's all I can do.
You hear one of them, the one who's already had his turn. He says like, "Mom," when you do the Word of Radiance.
Jesus.
So you can tell it definitely shook him. So the cultist this is the one that had cursed you before, I think, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Put the target on him so that you know which one cursed you, and this guy had cursed you, I believe. I'll put the target on him too. So yeah, he rears up for another smack at you with the cursed scepter.
Hit. Yeah. It's
Damage. 5 damage and a Constitution saving throw.
okay. Come on, Constitution saving throw. Nope, that fails.
So you take another 2d8 damage. Oh, he's already cursed you though, so you don't have to make that.
Oh, lovely.
Did you take the 2d8 at the start of your turn? We'll just
I did
pretend you
not. Okay, I did not. I know I didn't. But if you want to make me take 2D, you can.
We'll just put you down. I guess. Do you have a thing where you don't die if you die? Because like, I guess 2d8 is. It could be 2, right?
Well, I had 8. So he either would. So roll 2d8. We'll see if I even do anything from last turn. Not like I did much last turn, but you would have downed me last turn.
1 over.
You would have
Okay.
downed me last turn.
So you start your turn, and you try to
Just
pull
kidding.
this spiritual weapon out, and the reason it missed is because the curse
It's no
of
longer
the
there.
cult.
It's no longer there.
And these guys get 10 health
Yay.
back.
What? All of
Your
them? Oh,
Word
yeah.
of
Yeah.
Radiance
Yeah,
didn't
'cause
go
I
off.
thought you were saying because I died, and I was like, wow, that sucks.
No, it's because
Wouldn't be
your
that
Word of
far off for a
Radiance did
death
not
cult.
go off.
I know, seriously.
Yeah, you
Yay.
drop. Your staff falls to the ground beside you with a clunk. Moreau, you see Theris. This character of like you almost looked at him like a always obviously righteous thing. Like his belief is always there. You did not see this coming. Is what you're thinking.
This is the first time you've been down, isn't it?
The entire time, yeah, this is the first time I've been down.
That's a little nerve. He's just like, oh, that is not good.
So this cultist then steps over his body and runs at you, Moreau, for his
Good.
turn.
Help.
And he swings his scepter.
Yeah, fuck you.
Tripping over
I'll take
Theris. He has to roll.
The Staff of Healing does one more last good job.
I was gonna say, my body is not done yet.
Okay, I don't think he pees himself.
Oh.
That would have
I mean,
been
I guess that might be good. Don't be on me, please don't.
That's not this kind of game, sir.
Can he even pee? He's so dehydrated down here.
We have
Water.
There we go.
Surrounded by a lava moat. Imagine how dry it is in here, bro.
17.
I can taste my tongue.
He loses his nerve. And let's see here. What's your AC?
13.
Even with the bonus, nope. His AC is higher than you, so he gets a bonus to his save. But he's now frightened of you, Moreau, as he trips over.
That's fair.
Theris. He's like, he's gonna hit you with the scepter, and he decided not to when he looked in your face, and he drops his scepter, and he holds his hands up. This guy is not feeling down at all. He's gonna whack away, and that's gonna do some.
Ouchie.
A normal.
Ouchie.
Oh.
Ouchie.
Take 4 damage from that. And you succeed on the curse. So he can't put his curse on you as well. Moreau, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
You said he's frightened of me, right?
There's a cultist in
This
front
guy?
of you that ran at you after he tripped over Theris. And he just dropped his scepter after he bumbled himself.
I'll take those odds. I will just I'll give him a look and then point to his staff, stay, and then I'm turn around and just go face full tricks.
Yeah,
which he can take an opportunity attack if he wants, but
he dropped his weapon. He's like, oh, and he's actually gonna go pick his weapon up instead of taking his opportunity attack. Use his reaction to pick his weapon up.
As you watch over to Voltrix, you see Myra around his neck
Climbing
with
on
a
him.
dagger to his beak.
hello, Birdman, welcome back. And I instantly just go in for a round of attacks. We'll see if he dies, because that will change what I say.
Make sure it's 1 hit at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
Let me see.
you see his face when he sees you turn around. He's like, oh shit.
So I have a question. Is Myra technically flanking him, or did she get thrown off because of the Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I think I can probably hit him pretty consistently.
Yeah, you can.
Counterspell.
Counterspell? I punched him. Counterspell.
Counter
these fists,
punch.
bro. Not so much.
Oh. Okay.
Is he still?
He's still standing.
One more. I've only got 2 because I'm not hasted.
He reposts. Nope, he does not.
Damage. Normal. Okay, same. I did roll a 1 on the lightning damage.
So as you back away from this cultist, hearing him pick up his weapon as you leave, taking those chances, you see Myra holding a knife to this guy's throat, so he can't move. And the first punch hits him pretty hard in the chest, and you hear some crunching.
Yummy.
There's a couple bird ribs broken on that one. He looks up and says, "Is that the best you got?" How do you want to do this?
I will, since she has his dagger to his throat, I'm going to take my left hand and like put it in his little bird nose holes and then slam the top of his head into my knee that I bring up so that it pushes her hand into the throat of him.
Jesus.
And then through, and it like comes right next to my hand out the top of his head. And then I'm going to grab the inside of his beak as he lets out his last breath and then snap his skull in two over my knee, like pulling the top part of his head all the way back down, like breaking a hinge through a door by kicking it in. Except for and it just splits in half.
His tongue moves around for a second like he's trying to say something. And that's the last utterance of movement from the vulturous creature in front of you.
And there's like a slight spray of blood, and I just like pull out a napkin and hand it to Myra. Sorry, it made the mess. And then I keep the top of his head because I want it.
That counts as a dual kill, right?
That one was yours. I just came here to help.
Appreciate it.
And then this fucker's dead. I'm gonna keep my hand in like the top part of his skull that I ripped off, and come up to this guy who now has his weapon, and basically put my hands up with his leader's head in one of them, ready to like kind of use it as like a jab poke, like almost like one Wolverine claw.
Using his head as an improvised weapon.
Yeah, of course. Why would I not? I've been wanting to since the moment I saw him and I found out he was a bird.
That's amazing.
If that makes him more scared, that's okay. If he wants to leave, I will maybe let him.
He starts to put his weapon down again.
Okay, if he puts his weapon down again, I will come to... can I sneak in between these guys here? I can't tell
Ferris
based
is down,
on like the...
so you can move on this
Move
side.
like over him and then like through him. Oh shit.
I feel like
Sorry.
Myra would be like, I can't heal him with them when I'm surrounded by skeletons.
Oh yeah, there are skeletons up there. Good luck. I have 1 health point. I am not expecting to be able to do anything other than be here.
Don't you have a healing potion? I have a healing potion. You can dig into my shit.
I don't have a healing potion. That's what
I 100% have a healing potion if you want to dig into my shit.
Can I like bonus action look around for a healing potion on him, or is that a full action? Like bonus action to find it and then action on my next turn if I'm alive to hand it to him?
I don't know if you know he has a healing potion on him.
That's fair.
That's fair.
You haven't really talked
TBH,
about
I
that.
actually don't know if I have. Just kidding. I actually don't know if I have a healing potion.
Anything like that to happen? You haven't. Because
he's the guy.
Plan yet.
Just kidding. I don't think I have a healing potion because I'm a healer and I have a staff. So I don't think I have a healing potion.
In the future,
I eyeball the staff, but I don't know how to use it.
I can heal you. I just have to survive to get to you. Anyway, let's keep going.
In the future, you might talk about that, but today or before today, you did not. So, Madame Ava starts her turn in the web. So she is going to struggle around and make a strength save. Or no, it must be a strength check. She does not have proficiency in athletics. Oh,
Hey, that's really good.
she's very, very stuck in these webs. She's like, oh, this is
Gam fell down the stairs again.
spiders. Never liked spiders. She spits on the cultist to the right. This guy here is not gone yet. He does not want Madame Ava to leave or escape free. He is going to drop the web. Yeah, it's his first instinct. He's going to try to take Madame Ava, so he's going to focus his attention on you, Marseille.
Here all day.
His DC is 15. Damn it. He was going to choose Constitution saves. The web drops, though. Preventing Madame Ava from moving, and you are still restrained by the other thing, but the web around you is gone as well. And the priest, or the necromancer, moves to the back of the building and prepares to jump off or leave if he sees anybody. He's still watching Madame Ava. Marseille, you are not cursed by him, but by the scepters you are. So 2d8 to start the turn.
Lay it on me. Or do you want me to roll? Ouchie!
11.
Oof, ouch, owie.
Starting to build up.
Not me. Hee hee.
The blood creature is very weak inside of you, but
Is it necrotic damage?
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, you had
Would you have been
resistance
resistant?
to
Yeah, I have natural resistance. It's okay. Well, too late. I just forgot to.
it. That's right.
Wow.
We've all
is
forgotten.
So would you not have been unconscious?
Actually, though, because he also would have hit me anyway. So, because he hit me earlier,
And
still
then it
hit
would have
me.
dropped everything anyways, so...
Yeah, I think he still would have hit me with a
Yeah, the
5, and I
cultist-
had. Yes, I still would be down.
You still
Even
have been the
still.
same, but it just would have
It's
happened in
still, yeah.
slightly different order.
All
Yeah.
that happened was the cultist got majorly disrespected instead, which is, I think, a win-win.
What happened
That's
is
fair.
you had the time to say, "Ha, I'm resistant to necrotic damage," before you got hit in the face with the scepter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Marseille.
Marseille looks at Madame Ava and says, "Oh, hold on, one second." And
She's
goes.
like, "Oh!" She starts stretching when the webs drop.
She hears a.
Gross.
Marseille looks up, and almost like a fountain, spits green acid up and hits both the cultists.
Bofa.
Like, up in the air.
Like a fountain.
It's like one of those.
That's amazing.
sprinklers.
They both try to make a dexterity save from your Bellagio.
That's supposed to be 3d6.
So roll another d6.
the Bellagio
then.
fountain.
Or you can re-roll if you want. Just...
I got it.
Okay. You're not going to believe this. The cultist on the right takes 6 damage from it. Dodging out of the way, but not in time. And the cultist on the right takes the 5 from the 2d6. And he's like, "I'm still okay." And then the extra 1. Your
Mark
curse
Just like
is dropped.
sneezes.
Marseille wipes his mouth off and throws the axis on his body.
Your curse is
rude.
dropped and you are not affected by that anymore.
I see. Did I make my con save? I don't think so, yeah?
No, if, at the end of your turn here.
Okay. Well, that's all I got, so...
Yeah, so make that con save to see if you...
Yikers!
Ruh-roh. Kind of fucking 2, huh?
Oof.
Yeah.
That's 1 success and 2 failures.
2 fails. Yes.
Madam Ava
Ruh-roh.
sees you spray up like a fountain and then begin to start to turn to stone as you are shooting.
Truly
With the
becoming the
spray.
Bellagio.
Seriously. That's amazing. If you stay in that pose and do another acid splash. Okay. That guy's dead. This guy didn't have his turn this turn. He's not afraid of you either. So he's going to smackety smack
Don't
on
talk
the
back.
Moreau. As you are
Let me have
looking
it.
at the other guy, he's trying to take advantage
Alright,
of
I
that.
got uno mas. I may have just used the wrong one, but I don't think I got. Either way, it's a d6. Hey, Mazel Tov. Oh, he rolled just 13 too.
So you have prevented his hit from hitting you with your blood curse. How does that happen exactly? One
As
curse
he
to
goes
another.
up, yeah, as he like pulls back the scepter a little bit, I just kind of like reach out to like begin punching him. There's this weird little like arc of lightning that just like hits him in like a weird funny bone nerve, and he's fuck. Just drops his riposte.
Amazing, yeah. Okay, well, Vultrix doesn't move.
Because he's dead.
Technically, a part of him is moving with me in my hands.
Why haven't the skeletons done anything yet? They should have gone when the
They're not
necromancer went.
in.
I'm not entirely sure you added them to initiative.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't remember. I think we killed them instantly, but I cannot remember.
No,
I
they
think
came back.
No, they were initially, and then we retconned,
Something else
so they came
happened?
back.
They should
I
be
couldn't,
after
I couldn't remember either. That's why I
the,
didn't say anything. I was just like, I don't remember, mate. After the necromancer, right? Because he summoned
Yeah,
them, and
yeah.
they share initiative.
I
Yeah, I
believe
can't
so.
remember anything either. Because I think I hit one of them, but I don't recall if I can't remember anything ever. So
No, I think they were all fresh and they were
I
gonna
missed
get-
both. I made 2 attacks and I missed both, and I was just like, whatever, fuck it, and I just left them to be there because I was gonna hit them and then push them so I didn't get an opportunity attack, but I just said fuck it, and then that's when I got dropped to 0 originally, but then brought back to 1.
immediately after. the
Now I
necromancer.
remember.
Yeah,
Right.
so they go 22. All right.
22.
Where's the skeleton now? Skeleton, boom. Update combatant to 22. And
Whose turn
I'll
is it? It's
take the
Myra?
skeletons now, actually. They're just going to swarm Myra.
That makes sense.
In a skeleton fashion. One of them steps around Vultrix. I guess he'll
He can
step
occupy his
on
space.
Vultrix.
He's not a creature anymore. He's an object.
Yeah, exactly. So 2 of them get advantage. So, 4 of them get advantage, right? Yeah, and 1 of them doesn't. This is the one
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
without advantage first. Oh wait. Sure. Without advantage first.
You haven't really been hit yet, though, right? You got kind of yoinkied.
He's not really
Defensive
injured right
duelist.
Nice. Oh yeah, and you're a swords bard. You'll be okay. I'm gonna go pee.
So that ups my AC to 19, so that one misses.
now. And you avoid the 8 damage. And then next one's is your AC 18 for the rest of the turn, or just in that attack?
Just on that attack, I believe.
Yeah, okay. The advantage attack for that one. That's a miss. The next one at advantage as well. And
giving me the option to defensive duelist again, but I've already
Yeah.
used my reaction, so.
So that one's a hit. That's skeleton number 2. Number 3, sorry. 4 damage. 4 whole damage from the skeletons. You're not concentrating on a spell right now, so that
Yeah.
that's probably a miss.
Badly misses. How does it badly miss me?
No, that was with advantage, so he didn't miss. And then there's, I think, one more skeleton with advantage. Okay. Okay. Huh. Another 4. Another big 4.
Okay.
These things swinging away. They all miss. And then it's going to be your turn.
Yeah. So we agreed that I still have my Shadow Blade, right? That was the consensus.
Well, you just would have
Yeah,
lost it
'cause-
if you had a Constitution save of 6. So.
All right. So I will bonus action Slashing Flourish. Sorry, that would just use up one of my bardic inspirations. Oh my god, I have so many things on my character sheet, I can't find any of it.
It still looks good for you guys, but not too good.
Yeah, ads can be scary, man. Action economy is real.
Okay. So, I'm gonna use Slashing Flourish, and then I'm going to... swipe with my Shadow Blade. Oh no, I lost it. I failed my concentration check, so
Right.
I did lose it. So I'm just regular rapier.
I think you have yourself targeted. Or maybe not. Maybe it's a skeleton.
No, I got the skeleton targeted.
Okay, good. Sorry.
And then I get to add a bardic inspiration die to the damage, and then it also does... it didn't hit though, did it? Damn it.
That missed.
Yeah. Never mind. I don't waste of a bardic inspiration. That makes me sad. Alright. Well, I get a second attack. And I will swipe at this guy.
You can still use it if you hit on that turn, right?
Is that how Slashing Flourish works? I'm not sure that's
a
how
flourish.
Slashing...
That's
Okay.
That's my take on it, but I thought that's what it was.
Alright. Well, hopefully this one hits.
The next attack, or is it?
16 to hit.
That'll do it.
Alright, so
It
that would
holds
be...
up a shield, but it does so without protecting its flank.
And then I'm gonna add a
Let me see.
1d. I'm gonna add a 1d8. So all the other skeletons around me take 6 damage.
If a weapon attack hits, you can expend 1 use of your bardic inspiration to deal damage equal to the number you roll on a die to the target and any creature within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
So,
Very nice.
the total to all of those creatures?
So there's 16 to the one that I have targeted right now, and then 6 to all the others.
6 to all the... So the d8 was a 6, okay.
Yeah.
So...
There, I rolled 2 6s, and then I get a +4. So
Very nice.
the one blocking me from Theris takes 16. And then the other 4 that are around me take 6. And then I still... Nope, used my bonus action for slashing for flourish. Never mind.
Wow. That worked out pretty good.
And that
They're all looking pretty hurt. You took bones out that mattered.
Yeah. And then I actually have enough hit points that for my movement, I'm gonna run to Theris.
Okay.
If I can move.
Well then, yeah, they'll all take
4
one.
attacks of opportunity.
They're
Jesus.
definitely into that.
I mean, I still have 28 temporary hit points, so. But it hasn't been taking away, by the way. I don't know.
It's been taking your regular hit points instead?
Yeah. Because my temp still shows at 20.
Did that hit?
What's temp from? How do you get 20 temp hit points?
You.
It's not temp hit points, it's max HP.
Yeah, it's max.
Yeah,
It
that's a
goes
max
all the way
HP
to the top.
bonus. That's why it's not taking those. Those are your...
But it's
But I never went up to 73 hit points, though. I'm still showing at 53 hit points, and that's my normal hit points.
Probably when
I
you
think
have full health, it'll show that you have actually that way. You know what I mean? The extra
No,
bonus.
If
it
you-
says 44 out of 53.
Well, hold
if
on.
you put-
Let's just get through this other first thing,
Yeah.
and then we'll deal with that. So you take 3 damage from that first.
Yep.
One. Second attack. Or second skeleton as you leave. Misses. Third skeleton as you leave. Misses. And the last skeleton. That'll hit. For 5 damage.
Okay. So,
Okay, so then, if you were to be healed, let's say you're 36 right now. So if you were to be healed, let's say for like 80 health, it stops at
I
73 out of
should-
53. You see how that works?
kind of.
So it's like allows
Okay.
you to overheal,
Okay.
whereas before you wouldn't have been allowed to get that much. It would have stopped at less.
Okay.
So you're at
Okay.
36, so you've taken 37 damage.
And I think just for intimidation factor, she'd look at the guy who had previously put down his weapon and say, she's not going to actually cast the spell, but she would say, I suggest you run if you want to live.
Which guy did you say that to?
The one that was previously frightened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's like still considering picking up his weapon or and looking around and seeing everybody around him is dying. Lord Voltrix does not look like he's ever going to move again. This guy's Theris. Yeah, death save. You know the deal. Oh.
I have advantage. I have advantage, don't I?
You
I have
do
advantage from
You
that
do.
Raven Queen blessing.
Oh, did you
What
get
the
it?
fuck?
No.
That's tragic.
What
that
the
is
fuck?
tragic.
She's really not listening to me right now. She's like, you've done a lot. Hold
Okay,
on,
this guy is afraid of Moreau, so he can't move closer to Moreau.
That's me.
He is going to... Yeah, I mean, he's going to pick up his weapon. He'll swing it at Myra, I guess. As she seems to have gone past him, and he is...
Oh wait, I would have still been cursed until the start of his next turn. I wouldn't have been able to gain hit points anyway.
Oh, true.
Oh, it's until you die, though, or until you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess you're unconscious now. You're not dead, so it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still a creature for
Wait, so if I heal him, nothing's
at least
going
2
to happen?
more rounds.
No, now you're good. Now you're good. I had it on me, but he's not gonna hit me again. I hope not.
No, it's
Just for
until
fun.
he is dead, or until you are dead.
Wait, what?
Oh,
You're cursed.
scary.
You can't regain.
Does
hit
that mean I
points
take?
while
Does
he's
that mean I
alive.
take 2d8 hit points at the start of all my turns?
Is do the words say until you are dead or until you reach 0?
I think it's actually until you fall unconscious.
Okay. 'Cause-
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm good. So now you can heal me.
The curse.
But anyway, he's in the middle of hitting me, so we'll see if I survive to heal you.
The curse is meant to drain you of your life force, and then give them the choice of what to do, right?
There.
Now you
How to
have
sacrifice
zeros.
you. The sacrifice is you don't want them dying before they can be sacrificed. So, let's see. So Myra, yeah, he attacks you with the scepter. He's not afraid of you, so it's a regular roll. Why is that
That's-
advantage?
Oh, except defensive duelist. I don't know. Why did you roll at advantage?
It was disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
But still, I use defensive duelist, which takes my AC up to 19, so he misses.
Oh, what did he roll with advantage? Was a
15.
17
Flat was 17.
plus 7.
24.
Wait, is
He had disadvantage because of the frightened condition that I put on him for Moreau.
Oh,
And
and
so it just automatically.
But then
rolled
he
at
still
disadvantage.
wouldn't have rolled at advantage. He would have rolled regular. So
Right,
yeah,
but
but
I
seven,
rolled
maybe
17 was the
re-roll?
first roll.
I'm confused.
I rolled.
How did he get rid of the frightened condition? That's what I'm wondering.
Because he's only frightened of me.
We dropped. Yeah, he's only
If
frightened
you
of
have-
Moreau.
Yeah, but if you have the frightened condition, as long as that person is still in your sight, you have disadvantage on everything. That's the whole point of frightened.
That's actually very true.
That is true.
That is correct. I forget about that. I use different frightened rules because I don't like how frightened works.
I don't know if it was that kind of frightened, but okay, sure. We can say it was because it was a 1 on the attack roll, so sure.
So Myra runs by him. He pulls up his staff, swings, and she just ducks under it and keeps going.
Moreau just like as he's reaching down and like checking on Theris, he makes like very vicious eye contact with him. Like,
Don't you fucking
"Fuck did I
dare.
tell you. And he's like, oh, yeah, just feigning attacking so I don't get killed. Haha, yeah. Please don't take my skull in half.
No, no, no.
No, no,
As
no.
you-
Goes
as
where
you
he's
guys
like,
are-
oh, right.
As you guys are
Right,
bobbing
right,
and
right.
weaving over Theris's body, Marseille
Don't let that.
ducks just in time as he's just about to turn to stone, uses the last little that he can to get out of the way of the scepter. Moreau, you're up.
It's my turn.
You still have
Hello,
one hit
friend.
point.
I do. That's all I need. We've discussed. I
They've
just
tried.
need 1 hit point. Oh, his name was so long I got confused because it showed up in the chat. I was like, oh, what happened? Let's see. Do I hit the man? No, I don't think that hits. Let's
No,
see.
I don't think I will.
Pop. I'm assuming that does not kill him. I think they had more HP than that. So I'll attack
You
him
have
twice.
more than
Look at you.
I do be rolling. Pretty good.
too.
Look at you.
Oh my god.
that. Okay, then. How do you want to do that?
As he goes and like pulls another, like he pulls back his scepter, I'm going to just like take the staff off of Theris's body and be like, how the fuck do I use this? And like rear it back really quick, and it just like accidentally snaps his neck by like hitting just a perfect pressure point, and they're just like crack, and he just goes limp like a dead body, and I turn back like, oh, I'm getting pretty good at this, and I put the staff back on him because I don't know how to use it.
You also
Fists
can't
of
use it.
fury.
Yeah, it's a
Also,
tune.
you're not attuned to it. Oh,
Yeah.
It also can't be used by your class.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. What do you mean? I'm a good
All of
guy.
these
I'm a
things.
cool guy.
Okay, so that wraps up your turn, I believe. And Madam Ava.
Yes, it does.
Madam Ava is out of the webs finally, and she starts to step around you and out of the cage, and does so slowly that this guy's like, I guess I'll hit the old lady. And he takes an opportunity attack, trying to clock the old lady in the back of the head as she leaves. And he
Oh,
hits her.
sorry. Can I move to my brother? I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, he did get movement. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just give me a
forgot that
sec here.
I can leave. Yeah, no worries. I got disconnected
why did I
for some
make
reason.
Constitution saving throw? I don't know.
Because you hit him with the cursed scepter.
Right, and she failed, so she's cursed now.
Everybody's cursed.
She is cursed. Okay, so yeah.
And now we all die.
Moreau, you moved to here?
Anywhere where I would have gotten. I probably would have been. Sorry, I had to refresh because it disconnected me. Beep 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 beep. I want to go here. I want to go here. Okay, it won't let me move. I want to go here, please.
That's where you are.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Is she? No, she's not. I was gonna say if she's an ally, I get sentinel attack, but I don't think that I trust her enough for that, so I will not.
Madame Ava leaves the cage and pulls up this one, the blanket. She's used up all of her movement, as she does not move very quickly. But she starts loading her front full of things and puts a necklace on, and that's her turn. And she actually does a little turn towards the necromancer on the top there and looks around at you guys and kind of has this like, okay, let's do this moment. Granny's ready.
We killed them already, Grandpa.
So this necromancer
Finally.
starts out and he's like, oh hell no. And
Where are you
he
going, my boy?
casts Circle of Death.
That's
Fuck.
not very nice. Good night, soldiers.
Over the whole area.
It's my time to fly. Oh, you think he's gonna do 130
Huge
damage and kill me?
circle starts to form over everybody,
Shit.
and Madame Ava's
That's kind
like,
of big.
"Fuck no!" And she moves her
counterspell?
hand and counterspells.
Hey,
Yes!
Mazel tov.
Ava! You finally do something useful!
That's not in the cards today, Sonny. And he's like, "What the?" And he's like, "I knew I should. Why the hell did I listen to the bird?" And that's the last thing you hear from him as he jumps off the edge of the thing and starts to.
Where's he going?
You hear like footprints heading away in your peripheral. And skeletons turns, and the skeletons all start to shamble in.
Rattle and bones.
They are trying to hit Myra, or this one is.
I already used my reaction.
Oh, big 15 hit
Woo!
for another 4
Ooh-wee.
slashing damage.
Woo!
These ones
They're
can't get to
winning
you,
away.
so they draw their long bows or short bows and try to find a vantage point where they can get some short bow shots off. One of them misses. Another one. Oh, that's gonna hit.
Does shield work against short bow attacks?
Yeah,
No.
which against any attack.
Oh yeah, wait. Shield it raises your AC.
+5. for
You've already
shield.
used your reaction though, right? That's what you said.
No, I did.
Ah,
Yeah. So that's why
unlucky.
it would work, but no.
It would,
So you
but
take
no.
It would
6
work, but
from
no.
that, and then third turbo shot. As you're looking over your friends, the skeletons are trying to mow you guys down, closing the distance with their bows, and they're looking around and seeing that. Well, I guess they're not really thinking that much. They're skeletons. Marseille, you're up.
They are looking around.
The curse is gone because the guy is dead. The guy that was cursed you for the 2d8. So you don't take that, but you are still held in place. You take that at the end of your turn. So what do you want to do as you are turning to stone? You have a Constitution save to make that if you fail, you will be petrified.
You know, just for the meme, he'll pose valiantly with his halberd in hand, look straight up, and spit a nice acid loogie at this cultist.
Okay.
Get him.
The
Oh, wait,
cultist
one
tries
more.
to move out of the way, but he's just so enthralled by how amazing this looks. He's like, it's artwork forever. You'll be held here forever. And takes 5 acid splash plus 3 acid splash.
Yep.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Marseille.
Hit me with it.
As
Oh, that was
you
your con
pose,
save. I thought it was his. Fuck.
as you pose in place, spitting this acid at this guy, he doesn't move even as it burns his face away, turning him into like an undead-looking creature. The pain is incredible for him, but he's just amazed by the pose you strike and the fact that he had something to do with it. He feels he did. The greatness of Vecna. You will be stopped. You turn to stone. Myra. Looking over at the cage, seeing Madame Ava moving around, she cancels this spell that the cultist on the top, or the necromancer on the top, was casting. But even as she does, you all look over and see Marseille. One last spell coming out of him, a last flicker of magic. And he turns to stone.
Alright, well, she knows the only person who probably has a chance to help him is Ava or Theris, so she's going to kneel down, put her hand on Theris's head, and say, "Get your ass up and cast Cure Wounds."
Quit sleeping on the
I
job.
don't think you can fail that.
Just need a
con
rest.
save.
Let me 5 more minutes.
I'm sleepy.
Hang on, I want to cast this at a higher level. How do I do
I
that?
see why you're gonna do this all the time now.
Yeah. It's just
Nice little
great. Yeah, I just sort of like pull a blanket out from my bag and just like, nah.
Where's my bedroll?
Alright, I'm gonna cast it 3rd level.
Ooh.
I think I accidentally healed myself, though.
Sounds right
Hopefully.
for Myra.
Alright,
Checks out.
let's see what this is.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Not
19
too bad.
healing.
4, 6, 7.
So can you remove 19 from me? And
I don't
no,
think-
it did.
no,
it
it
did heal Theris.
You did
Yeah.
do it
Yeah.
right.
You're good.
I made sure to
future is
change the
now.
target before I cast the healing points.
Nice. You got it.
And she'll be like, "Can you please get rid of these skeletons?"
Do a cleric thing, please.
Dude.
do I-
No.
Do I have
Magic.
a bonus action I can use? Do I have a bonus action? I do not, because they're all leveled spells. So never mind.
Okay.
It's crazy
That
that
is
you
my
can't
turn.
take like a riposte action as a bonus action as a bard or something silly like that, like the monks can. You'd think that would be in your repertoire.
I mean, defensive flourish helps, because essentially once my turn's over, I get it back. So
Sure.
Yeah, you're.
I'm gonna stand up. Right. Okay. I grab the staff at my feet that I think Moreau still left there.
There's just like a blood stain across it for some reason that wasn't there before.
Okay. I'll point the other end at the skeletons, and I'm gonna be like, back off, and I'm gonna use a channel divinity. No, I've lost connection. Why?
Yeah, their servers are still getting DDoS, I think.
Yeah, I've gotten notices of connected, disconnected, connected, disconnected.
Lovely. Well, I am going to use a channel divinity on all the skeletons,
Get them.
so that they die.
Are they? You're high. Are they just dead?
But I don't know. I mean, they will be when I turn undead, but
That's what you're doing, right? In the CR
Yeah.
of 1-4.
oh no, I have a CR of much higher than that. They
I think it's 2 for
die.
you.
My destroy undead, I think, is at least is
That's
at least
what
2.
you're channeling is the.
No, it's 1. It's my turn undead, but destroy undead really.
Okay, so as you do
They
that,
need to make a wisdom save. They do need to make a wisdom save.
They could
if
potentially
they fail.
survive.
Wow. Really?
But it's a 17
right, and they're not
Decent.
that
on their
wise.
wisdom save.
Are you sure that I thought if they were under that CR,
Wow.
they just popped?
So this
I thought it
guy
was only if they're
here
over.
survived.
It says when it fails its saving throw. I'll just be like, fucking hell, dude.
The one right in front of you stays standing.
Oof, oof, oof.
Going back.
Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Going back from there.
Yeah.
3 of them annihilated. How does that look?
Yeah, I think just more shadow just kind of comes. I feel like it would come from his cloak, and just sort of like rolls through like a fog over them, and they just sort of like crumple. Especially as a
Gross.
death cleric, I'm like, no, that's not how this works.
Just hear xylophone sounds.
Dude, yeah,
Like, oh, dry bones.
like
Dry
Mario. Except for these ones aren't getting back up. And then I'm gonna look because I still have yet to use this thing. That spiritual weapon comes out. Where is it appearing?
Oh.
Why is it not appearing in the way I want it to? Probably because I need to target someone. But even still, I don't know why it's there. It is. At 4th level, and I'm gonna attack.
All right.
Come on. Yeah, a 19 to that
hits him.
little shit.
Mazel
That
tov.
hits him.
It should be 2d8, so we'll take the first 2. So it should be... Fuck. Is it 2d8? Let me make sure it's only 2d8. I think it is, because I cast it at 4th level. It didn't do that right. Spiritual weapon. For when you cast a spell using a 3rd level spell slot or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for every 2 slots above. Yeah. So that's it. That's it. 2d8, so it's technically 8 plus 4 is 12.
But it says you cast it at 4th level. Were you only casting it at 3?
No, I cast it at 4th. It's every 2 levels that it goes up a d8.
Right. The
After
formula
level
for it is-
3.
No,
so
it's
3
at-
and
3-5.
4
but
would be.
What's it
No,
at?
no, no.
3?
It's just after level 2. After level 2.
So
Yeah,
4th
spiritual
level
weapon.
would give you 3d8, right?
No. When you
Oh,
cast a spell
starts at
using a spell
1d8?
slot, when you cast a spell slot at 3rd level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for every 2 slot levels above 2nd.
and so
so
it starts at 1d8.
it starts at 1d8. At
goes
4th level, it becomes
2 at
2d8.
4th.
So it's
There's
12
damage.
points of damage. 12
Got
points
it.
of damage to this guy.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon comes through for 12 damage.
That's
He's
not a
looking
lot.
hurt.
Fuck.
He got bonked.
He's
It's my
looking
action,
hurt.
my bonus action.
Just
he use
survive
his
for like 4
round?
rounds with 1 HP like me. It's fine.
Trying to. That's that. That's all I can do, I think.
You can move.
Okay.
Half your movement.
probably a
'cause
bad
I'm assuming
idea.
you were prone. Oh, except that
If you
I'm not
want.
gonna move.
attacks. Never mind.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
move. I'm not going to move.
Okay, as you resolve not to move,
Boof.
this guy, I guess he can still see Moreau. He hasn't been making wisdoms or saves for this frightened at all, though.
can
And
make a couple
Moreau
if you want.
left the area, so I'm gonna say that he can't. He's not focused on him. He's not disadvantaged right now. So he's
That's
gonna
fine.
take a swing. at the
You wanna
Theris
remove
that
the
just
debuff.
got up in front of him because he's more scared of
that's not
you
fun.
right now. It should be at disadvantage, but
Yeah, you saw the buff on him, or the
Yeah,
debuff rather.
Yeah, it fucking hits because I only have a 15. That's what I'm gonna
Forget
do
your
next level.
resistance.
No, it doesn't work on his stupid bludgeoning
More
shit.
bludgeoning.
It only
Just getting
works.
hit with a, you get hit with the pimp staff.
Constitution
No,
save
God!
fails.
God damn it!
Oh, no.
2d8,
God.
but it's divided by
Fuck.
2. So 3.
Wait, immediately? I take it immediately?
Yeah, from the failed
it-
save. The curse.
Oh,
You're
shit.
cursed again.
Alright.
And then at the start.
Fine. So I
Three.
took another. That's 4 points of damage plus another 3 points of damage. That's total 7 points of damage. Great.
Yeah.
I'm down to 12. Shouldn't say that out loud, but I'm down to 12.
This guy, he's like amazing, and he'll step over and try to take a swing at Yumaro, and he's like,
Oh,
can you believe this? It's incredible, the power of Vecna. And he's sort of
What the
distracted and tries to swing at you, while still paying reverence to Marseille's form.
don't worry, friend. You'll be a part of it soon.
Yeah, it's your turn. He's like, he's more like, don't hurt the statue, like that, like when he swung, you know.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is my character sheet? There it is. See, lovely little friend. I think it's your turn to become a part of the statue. See if I can hit you.
What does that
Don't you
even?
break me. Don't you break me.
That hits. I won't break you. You're made out of stone. It's just a skull. I think he's probably dead with that damage, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I grab him by like his matty, dirty hair, the top of his head, and then lift him with one arm and place the soft part of the underneath of his neck onto the top of the halberd, and just let his body weight take him down the staff.
Meanwhile,
And then
lightning is like. Zzz.
Yeah, just like a subtle arc of lightning comes across the statue, and I say, "That is what it means." And then I turn around and I go to help everybody else.
Yeah, I got one.
You got one. You got a kill with your halberd finally, man. I got you.
Okay. So that was one
And then-
attack and movement.
Yep. I think I actually didn't even pay attention to how much I moved, but
Goes the
I've got
distance.
okay, yeah, 20, more than enough. And then I'll use my other attack on this lovely gentleman right here.
Yeah, you can squeeze in between the pillar and shoot your
Perfect.
fist just around the corner, just enough past Theris.
Just enough to give him a little love tap on the shoulder.
While this guy tries to come in and hit Theris again.
I'm gonna reach
he
out and I just like
drags-
clock him. Actually, no, I don't even hit him. I actually just backhand him. Say, "What the fuck did I say?" And then just backhand him across the face.
And now he's like, ah! And he sees you and drops the base again. Madam
I beg
Ava
of you to
starts her
make another
turn.
attack. Can I
We'll walk over here.
am I able to get past this skeleton to get behind him, or past this cultist to get behind him? Because I don't really know how much move or how much space there is in there.
No.
No,
to
there
kinda
because
get
there
up.
are those two towers.
Yeah, I figured because this guy's like halfway into the other tower, but I can't really tell with the positioning.
Madam Ava's gonna walk around and step over the bodies and go back to you and be like, "Oh, I'm going to assume you don't want to stay like that."
Even though it's very pretty.
She's kind of waiting for a response.
Gam Gam senile.
She's kind of also watching over behind to see if the necromancer pops his head out again. He is.
Like I'm out, right? Like I can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
anything,
can't
not
even blink.
No thoughts, no nothing.
You have thoughts.
No
You're
thoughts,
just
empty
turned
brain.
stone. I think you can still like think, and you just the outside of you is all stone.
Okay.
I think that's
Yeah,
the idea.
it's never like properly
You're not actually
like
deteriorating
explain.
inside or anything like that. So like if you come back from being turned to stone, you can, you're back again,
Okay.
kind of thing. If you get unturned to
So
stone,
say if anything, I would just send some energy through the halberd and make it like spark some more with this dude on top of it.
His leg twitches because of like
no,
a
you can't-
cardiovascular
you can't-
response.
you can't do anything. You can't.
Yeah.
All you can do is just be sort of present, and think like, oh crap. Yeah. So the necromancer starts moving away. The skeleton is the only one left, and he's gonna take a swing.
He's not the only one left.
Yeah.
Well,
he's
this guy's Papa's
Bill-
home and he's got the belt.
the only skeleton left. Swings his sword at Myra.
What did he roll?
I think he rolled a 12 plus 4.
All right. Defensive duelist, take it up to 19.
Okay.
Very nice.
So no damage, and you you reflect the skeleton sword, no problem. Marseille is stone, and
What's
now we go
going
back
on
to
out
Myra.
there?
Yeah, all you see is a really
She's-
nice cage.
She's gonna look at this cultist and say, I told you to run. And slash him with the rapier. Maybe.
I mean, she did tell him to run.
She did tell him. The cultist
People are just
and,
not listening nowadays.
and the skeleton.
He
both
told him,
look
I
hurt.
told him.
They're not looking great at all. And yeah,
Come on.
20 to hit.
that's a hit.
Bonk.
Ugh. 5 piercing on
5.
that
Oh,
one.
that's a
I hit
one,
him
isn't it?
again.
How do you want
Yeah,
to
it
do
was.
He's just a little guy.
She'll just say, I told you to run, and rapier straight through the gullet.
And as that happens, you can feel the curse on you, Theris, move instantly into him. The one who cursed you, and his body starts to wither away. And
Right.
he is
And then she
turned into a
doesn't-
skeleton.
And then
Not
she
eliminated.
doesn't even stop. She pulls out her rapier, like turns around, and then slashes at the skeleton with her second attack.
Nice.
Oh, I've got to target the other one. Okay.
I think for the sake of brevity, as that hits.
17?
Yeah. Well, how do you roll it, and then we'll see. Yeah. How do you want to do
5.
this?
So I love that I killed them with rolling 1s on my damage. And then so she pulls out her sword, and then as she turns around, she decapitates the skeleton. And then how far away is this asshole? Is he off the map? He's not off the map. All right,
What-
I'm gonna.
Oh, did you talk about the cultist?
Yeah,
Or
Weezer.
the necromancer.
He's not off the map. He's running down. From
So
the compound.
2. Nope. That's too fast. How far away is he now?
Mucho.
70 feet?
Oh, you can't see him at all. There's a giant wall there. Let me give you guys a little recap on the scenery here for 1 second. Because there is a
Yeah, I was gonna
nice
say,
little-
isn't there a lava moat? Can he even leave from that side? Or does he have to go all the way back around?
So yeah, he's running this way around this side of the thing. And
Excuse me.
What an idiot.
He's doing his best.
There's no like hole or something in the wall.
from what you can tell, this is an island. It is surrounded by lava.
Okay,
It's more of
since it's a
peninsula,
crossbow attack, I saw the direction that he went. Would you let me shoot it like in an arc to go over the wall, but shoot at disadvantage?
Well, you'd have no idea. He has full cover. You have no idea where he is right now.
Sharpshooter cover isn't really a thing.
Half and 3/4
Only half
cover,
cover,
right?
not total cover.
Yeah, you can't see him at all.
I'm
He's
dead. You're
gone.
like, I can just
I knew which
see through
direction he
walls.
was
As a
going.
player, you'd have a direction idea, and so you know he's behind the wall somewhere. But Myra cannot see through walls. You can shoot if you want, but it'd be a D100, like a 1 in 100 chance of hitting him. If you want to try to roll a 100 on a D100, I'll give you a crossbow expert bonus as well if you get it, plus 10 damage if you get it.
So I basically, you're saying I
Just
have to roll
a
100. I
D100,
mean,
'cause it's a 1
just
in 1,000
for
shot.
shits and giggles, I will try.
It's a 1 in 1,000 shot to shoot an arrow up in the air and hit this guy. So I'll just give you a D100. If you hit a 100, then you can add your crossbow expert damage to it.
That would literally be a 100.
Do I get my 2 attack
Actually,
bonus?
I'll even give you an insta kill if you can roll a D100
Okay.
and roll a 100 right now.
Oh, come on, Myra.
But do I get my crossbow attack bonus is the question.
No.
No, it's just a D100
Just
and try to
straight
get a 100
100.
because it's a 1 in
Just
1,000
pure
chance,
RNG.
Holy shit.
That was very close to being a 1.
Weirdly so close.
So it's very, very
And
close.
pings into the side, and she was like, eh.
No, it needed to be a 0. It needed to be a double 0.
Double zero.
Yeah.
Double 0, double 0.
So,
I know
but it
I
was
saw
only
that
off
first
by
double
1 dice.
zero come up, and I was like,
Hey, like I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but it's just very not likely.
I just hate wasting bonus actions when I
Okay.
have like 5.
So as the combat ends and this guy seems to be running away, he is. We can play the rest out if you want to outside of the turn order. So as you guys are staggering around back to consciousness and everything, Madame Ava starts to cast a spell.
Oops. Yeah, I come up.
Do I know what the spell is?
Do you know how to turn somebody not into a statue?
I assume your friend here, you want him back, and she starts to actually like rub your face, and she's like, I want my husband, that's for sure. And she starts
Yes, you
to-
can turn him into a regular person and then take your husband elsewhere.
She starts to massage his face and recite an incantation of sorts. Like, and slowly, Marseille, you feel air in your lungs again, and you take a breath, and the stone just falls off you like dust. You are no longer
Along with a dead body?
petrified.
What the? Where'd this body come from?
Gotta rock him.
I got him.
You got one. Let's go.
No.
I'm gonna
get
gather
off.
all of it. I'm gonna gather all of us around, wave the staff in the air, and cast Mass Cure Wounds
I am alive. I have more than 1 health point.
on all of us. Mass Cure Wounds on all of us.
I didn't take any damage.
Healing.
No counter.
That's,
That's a shitty roll.
hey, you know, I have,
12 points I didn't have before.
yeah, I was gonna say, it's considerably more than I had before. Over 1,000% more.
Okay, so everybody gets 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And that's not a great roll.
No, I know. Thank you.
1, 3, and a 4, huh?
No problem. I just wanted to make sure that was really mass cure wounds. I was like, what?
Thanks, Greg.
No, I got
It
it.
looks like-
Okay, so I was like, wow. I
There's
should
just
be
feeling
aware.
tired.
I should be aware
There's
of that.
feeling
for the
tired right
final
now.
battle,
Waves
like,
it pretty
to do that
nonchalantly.
So yeah,
Well, final battle has something else to really fuck with people's health in both ways.
as this necromancer in the distance runs off, Madame Ava slowly starts making her way up the stairs. She's like, any of you want the honors, or should I finish this? And she's like, you know, personally kind of wanting, you can see it in her eyes that she's, you know,
It's all
invested
yours, grandmother.
in this, yeah. And she ends up casting,
Give him a taste of his own medicine.
as he runs
It's a cloak.
away, unable to counterspell her spell.
Oh my god.
His bones start to shatter inside of him. Let's see if they do or not.
Hell yeah, she does.
That they do.
Ouchie.
That's what I
was
call
not
it.
a very
His
good roll,
bones
actually.
start to. Oh wait. Huh?
It's necrotic damage. He's a necromancer.
He's a necromancer. It still makes him have to make a save here, though, because he was running on the bank. And he needs to make a dexterity save. As she cracked
that's
the
not very
bones in
good.
his leg, and he slips and tumbles. Oh wait, I'm not even showing it on the screen here. Yeah.
I can see.
She cracked the bones in his leg with the spell, and he slips and tumbles and rolls. And tries to jump out. And burns up.
He does like a little Mario 64.
For some reason, I'm thinking his name was Vader.
He's got no legs now, yeah. She says, I've got the high ground, and turns around. And she comes back and slowly makes her way down the stairs. And
I think
actually-
Myra would look at her and say, "You've got some explaining to do."
she actually sits around the fire and she goes, well, I don't know if any more of those things are around, but I'm sure they'll be back soon. If we might have a little bit of time to rest up here if you want before we go back. Come sit with me, dear. And she looks towards Marseille and puts her hand like on the ground next to her for you to come sit around the fire with her.
I don't think she's talking to me. But okay.
You hear it in your head, the Ava. Yes, Ava.
I stick to him like fucking glue.
It feels very satiated now, like it's relaxing.
needs to
like there is
back
a
up.
heartbeat to it, and now you're finally realizing that this thing, the heartbeat inside of you, this foreign heartbeat, is relaxing, and it feels at ease now. It's not pressing on your head at all for space. It's just like an extra limb in a way that you feel there.
It's been fun, buddy. Here's your Ava. Now get the fuck out.
And they just like can't do anything else besides like want to go closer to her, but keeps holding himself back from doing anything else, like because he, for some reason or another, he just doesn't know what to do almost, and he's very confused. A very confused feeling for him in your head.
Got him stun locked.
As you guys all come around this fire, Madame Ava erects a magical field around you guys. that sort of appears to be like her tent almost, but you can tell that you're just sitting in her tent, and at the same time you're outside. It's clearly an illusion that you're part of, and there is no. It's like you're not here probably on the outside. She's made an invisible hut of sorts that you guys can all hang out in. And she's like, we can relax for a minute at least. So, I think that's a good time to go for a little break. And then
Perfect.
have our bathroom stuff. Great job on getting back and surviving, everybody.
1 HP the whole fight.
After this, Madam Ava is like, rest up, because when we go back, we can catch up. You're all coming, right?
Yes, I'm. Do you know how to teleport the body of the bird? Otherwise, I want to clean it before release. If not, I can just carry it.
Well, I mean, it always did want to see Barovia. I'm sure
Then it will come with.
one way or another we can make it accept its request. No problem. Get your things and heal up if you need to. Roll your hit dice away, and we will head to the Amber Temple. Place where the last place my husband remembers. The last place he drew breath. And she looks one more time at you, Marseille. Like, you can finally hopefully be at peace. Because we will be, I hope.
Marseille looks at her dead in her eyes and says, "Bless you."
I'm very sorry. I know that none of you deserve what I've put you through. You probably don't even know half of it. We have so much to talk about. Let's go. And she starts to draw runes on the ground and around all of you, and begins to teleport you away from this place. In the safety of this hut. She's like,
Can I?
she's casting a combination of spells. One of them showing her the way, and another spell that allows her to find the right path out again, back to the shadow, or back to Barovia, through the many paths that might lead there and might lead other places, possibly worse. And so she's making sure that she gets it right. So if there's anything else you guys want to ask before you leave this plane, it'll be now, and then we'll go to break.
I just want to make, like, when she was talking, can I just do like a vibe check on, most importantly, like her interaction with Marseille, and then secondarily just like a general vibe check to see if she's gonna, like teleport us into fucking lava or whatever. Do I get like a good or cool, or we're not gonna get sent to the Shadow Realm type vibe?
You can give.
I mean, we
an
are
insight
getting
check.
Sent to the Shadow Realm, but like a different Shadow Realm.
Give me an insight check, and
Is she a Fey Fiend or undead perchance?
she is not.
I don't know shit about fuck.
You're like, oh, that's in the book somewhere, and you start looking through the book, unable to figure out where it might be. I think I've just found the video for the intermission movie thing that I'm hoping to show, so let's hope it works. This is a test for the finale.
Marseille would check to see if there's anything left in the chest
In the chest.
that was containing her items. Yeah.
The
Little carriage.
It was just another lock-up sort of thing, another way to keep her stuff away from her. concealed but not gone. They underestimated her power, Voltrix included. But
He does that, yeah.
he does that, so yeah. Okay, so I think this
Egomania is a hell
intermission
of a
will
drug.
work. We'll see you guys in 15 minutes or whatever it is. So 10 minutes. I don't know. We'll see when everybody's back. Ciao for now.
Say.
And that's right, nobody could hear me. Hello.
He can hear us. He's on his way, probably.
We don't have atmospheric music. Yeah, okay, so we're still missing one. My bad. I did not realize that we were not at full crew right now. And as
No, we're here.
Yeah.
okay,
He has his headset on. He knew.
gotcha.
He hears all.
As Madame Ava concludes the casting of this spell on the ground of the tent.
Greg, do we get a short rest?
Yeah, you guys take a short rest now.
Okay.
We weren't.
You actually have.
We weren't sure.
That's part of this. So, hold on.
Okay,
As
cool.
Gotcha.
As she does this runes on the ground, you guys might want to ask her some questions, and every time she like somebody starts talking or anybody says anything, she's like shh, and she keeps inscribing these runes on the ground, and then she pulls her cards out and she starts going through them, and she gives Myra a little wink, and she's like I have been in communion with the Raven Queen, as I suspect all of you have as well. The timing is no coincidence. We do not have long. My brother has gone so far already. There is no turning back. I was not sure that this would end well for anyone, but maybe there's still a chance. Maybe your work is not going to go in vain today, and maybe everything can be saved still. She looks at Marseille one more time and goes, "We're going home, dear." And she's like, "You just have to show me where." And she grabs your head. And the runes in the tent start glowing. And yeah, she looks you in the face and smiles a little toothy grin.
I'm into that.
And you feel it in your brain, you feel her. And you see actually a much younger woman.
I'm really into that.
You see her in late 20s, maybe, very vibrant and full of life and curious. She's carrying a book. She's walking with some children. She's saying goodbye to the children and telling them to go play as she goes. And she's walking through an amber-halled building. She's put the children go and play in a library as she's walking down some stairs, and she goes out to the front of this giant temple, and there's a few mages that are walking around, and they are seemingly going about their daily lives. She says hello to a few of them, and in passing, and goes to the back of this temple. Actually, it's maybe the front, hard to tell. She walks by a giant statue with its arms held out like this in front of it, and its hands sort of like it's casting a spell or something. And she walks out past this foyer area, and you hear the click of her shoes on this giant amber floor. And she goes back into the back, and there are, in that area, it looks like there are all the possessions that belong to the wizards. It is some sort of a storage area for maybe even a crypt, guys. It looks like there's urns as well in this area as you're passing. You go around this like square corridor area, and there's a look of recognition, a feeling of recognition between you and her, between her and him. And you understand that this is her husband she's looking at. This is the person that was the thing that is now inside of you. and it's a man. He's looking quite regal, actually. Well-educated looking gentleman, standing with some tomes, some reading glasses. He's got a spell book, and he's excitedly going through the pages of this old tome. And Ava brushes him off and says, something about, you're always up to this no good or whatever, and kind of, gives him a put that away and, give me a hug kind of look. And they embrace. And then suddenly you guys are, you see this, the last vision of the Raven Queen's Tower of Fortress of Memories, Fortress of Fate, some call it, and the souls circling above it as you take a pathway through the dark clouds that block out all light from the Shadowfell. And you soar up with this spell casting, it seems, as you are transported from this realm, and you feel yourselves being pulled down towards darkness, towards blackness, really. And I want to see if I have... oh well. You plummet down through the mists, and you see all of Barovia before you. And you go through down and down, plummeting down towards this area in the mountains, high in the mountains, which those of you who have been in Barovia long enough and gotten a map would know that this is Mount Gacchus. Past the Solenka Pass, at the Amber Temple. You feel yourselves being pulled down to that point as if magnetically, or like gravity, but faster even somehow, speeding up almost past your point of being able to perceive it, and then suddenly you're slammed back down onto the ground in this dark chamber. It is very unfamiliar. The ground beneath you is covered in blood, and Marseille, you instantly know that the two figures that were hugging, one of them is now represented by the skeleton that stands or lies in the ground in front of you. The blood all around on the walls here is dried. It is dusty. These crypts, it seems, with tomes and things around them. Some of them are cracked, and you can see that there was once knowledge and urns and things stored here. It doesn't look anything like your vision, though. It's dingier, it's more broken. There is a cold breeze coming from somewhere else in this tunnel as well. Both sides, really. You can almost feel it pulling at this area. It's a definite sensation of... Well, you feel goosebumps right away. You have your nerves get right on edge, and you know you are in a very evil place as the whispers begin. And you hear, like, just the faintest little... Come to me. It's hard to make it out, but it sounds like you're being asked to come, to visit, to go further into the temple. And so Madame Ava kneels down after the spell is cast and everyone's here. She kneels down in front of these bones and looks up at you. And, yeah, so, like, I'm sure you have plenty of questions, all of you. Where to begin? We do not have much time. Long ago, there was a man named Osiris, from what I know. An evil man who convinced everyone he could share his powers with them. If they were to worship him, he would share his ability to live, extending his life longer with all of them. But the reality is that he was the first one to find this temple. After the mages here, the ones who came originally, the ones who built it, after they all died, the temple was lost. Osiris found it again, but hid his knowledge, hid his discovery from everyone. He formed a cult of believers and told them if he was to ascend, that he could extend all of their lives as well. Really, what happened was he made the first pact, the first deal that this temple had to offer, at least since the wizards who protected it once moved on. And you look around and you see all the bones of wizards, you could see like names inscribed on some of these where you can still see names, and some of them are the Arcanist, this and that, and it gives you the sense that this was once the home of an organization that protected this temple. And it's like, whoever it was that started all of this, Osiris found one of the vestiges, one of the amber vaults that contained a great evil, and unleashed it. Instead of bringing his followers with him, allowing them to partake in the benefits of his new powers, he turned on them all, trying to steal their life force away. In doing so, that he cursed them all. And that's when the priests of Osiris were formed. Well, the priests, wanting nothing but immortality themselves, plagued the valley for years, and my brother, Strahd von Zarovich, he formed the Ulmist Inquisition, along with other nobles and men of high repute and standing in the Commonwealth. After the war, Strahd began to search for answers, for ways to save Mother. After Father fell, his grief overtook him, and he spent many months, even years, possibly, I forget, it's been so long, preparing himself here. There is a lich that resides in the temple still, who long ago taught my brother, taught him to be a deadly spellcaster, to own his gifts that he already worked on as commander of the battle force. He is a force to be reckoned with now. Always has been, but now, ever since his training with them, Lich, Xanther, he's been cocky, he's been impossible to reason with, and truth be told, he thinks I'm dead anyways. He doesn't know my real identity. He doesn't know that I've been watching out for him ever since that day that you left. He looks over at Marseille. Like, the Inquisition that or she, the Inquisition that Strahd started ended up hunting him after he unearthed something in these tombs. Something that should never have been unearthed. He communed with a god. The god of vampires. And somewhere in this tomb, that god lies. And my brother. Foolish as he is, has agreed to listen with it to him. I hope you know, Myra, I did not mean to keep any of this from you. I know we met. You can understand why I did not tell you all I knew on first meeting you. I hope.
Honestly? No. You should have told me this the moment I met you. I have been going around this God's forsaken Shadowfell, Barovia, with no path. No guidance. With knowledge that you had this whole time.
I did not know the path, only the result. I saw this day coming. Here.
Okay.
In this vault.
So,
my last day. The day I get to rejoin my husband. The day I get to pass my curse on to you. You see, I would not have told you this because I don't think you would have done any of it. I don't think you would have come here had I told you how to get here.
What curse?
Your mother, she loved you very much. The day your father took you, it broke her. Strahd ended up giving her that lute that you carry on your back as a way to entertain him, but she ended up enthralling him. He took her for his own for a short time. She suffered so much. She was locked in a room to sing for herself, days on end. That is where she met our Erigel. Erigel begged Strahd to let her go, to let her belong to him instead. And I think Strahd just got bored of her, but she still suffers. And I believe part of that is my fault as well. So much suffering. All so I could stop my brother, to watch over him, to make sure that he could never do what he intends to do. I hoped he could be saved. I hoped. Needless to say, Strahd does not treat your mother well. Erigel does not either. She is a broken woman and needs saving. Orwyn is gone far from my sight, and you are here still, despite all of my failures. She turns to Moreau, and she's like, you have lost so much, yet still you fight. You fight with such fury. despite all of your own pain, all of your own suffering. All souls pass through the Raven Queen, through her court, through her judgment. Your husband will be judged one day soon, when his time comes, in her court, just as one day you will be judged. And when you are judged, the interactions that you have with others play a part in that. You fight for his soul even now. It's funny how life is like a dance, like a song. She looks over at Myra, like a song that you can play or sing along to, like a storm that builds and ebbs away, like a deck of cards. There are patterns to everything, and being a part of that pattern in some way, that's life. That is tempting fate. I say I owe you a great debt. A great debt. One that I can never repay you. She starts to tear up a little bit.
No tears.
Maybe my husband will be able to give you what you need. Still, maybe his knowledge is what you need. And she wipes her eye. She's like, it's time for me to go, sir. It's funny. Life never seemed to surprise. It never ceased to surprise even me. I see the future, but I'm reminded nothing is as sure as we think it is. Theris, your fate is truly tied to Myra's, as you know. You are her spiritual protector, her guardian. The pact that the Raven Queen made with me extends to my family. And now you have saved me. You have led me to some redemption, brought me the promise that she has given me all these years. Now you must finish the job, faithful one. Guide Myra. Help her face what comes next. Because death comes for us all. Because of you, all of you, I can let my husband rest and pass on my gifts to my ancestor. And she holds her hands on her chest. And she turns to you, Myra. She says, "This is yours now." And she reaches into her own chest. And with a sad look on her face, she pulls out her heart. And you see, it's not a heart at all. It's a gem. Actually, I do have a picture of said heart sitting off to the side here. ready for this moment where I miraculously go bam. Oh, right, because I made it a roof tile. Alright. We got this. So this is what she pulls out. Of her. And she hands it to you, Myra. She puts it in your hand. Like, the Raven Queen's gift to me. And she begins to quickly wither away. You can see her years even adding beyond somehow to the frame she already has, which is weak and elderly as it is. She turns to Marseille and grabs your face one more time, and she goes, "One last kiss, my love." And she grabs your back of your head and smooches you good. And
Oh, baby.
you feel the blood mist just envelope from you and then wrap over her, and it covers her with this all-consuming, devouring mist. And you hear in your head, you hear, "Thank you."
He said thank you.
I could never have gotten here without you. I was too proud. I was so lost here. And with the blood that is in the mist around, you see on one of the tombs where his skeleton is and where he was standing, right in the amber, blood starts to write out the glyphs and the components and the way that you would cast a spell. And in plain as day, this instructions to cast a spell appear on the wall. Everyone can tell that much without an Arcana check that this is definitely something to do with like a spell scroll almost. And then the blood begins to crawl all over Ava like a jelly almost, and a thick blood that starts consuming her and boiling away as she writhes around for a minute. And the bones of Ava fall next to the bones of the skeleton. And Ava is no more. The two skeletons locked in a heartwarming embrace. As Myra, you have this amulet in your hand now, and you can feel a heartbeat in it.
She looks down at her hand and is just like, I don't want any of this.
There's no choice anymore.
I believe we are past the point of want.
It's just due.
It's also your birthright.
Some birthrights are a curse.
And as you get that word, that sentence out, and the feeling behind it, that emotion, and maybe the way that it sounded, something about the word curse. Images of Chris run back through your mind, like a montage of all the time you spent here with them. The last time you said goodbye to him. at Van Richten's tower is the last image you see. It all slams and hits you like a ton of bricks.
I think she just is overwhelmed and just kind of falls to her knees and just starts sobbing. And she'll look up and she'll say, "He's alive. And he was in the castle and I forgot." And now I'm here with this. And I don't know what to do.
If he's in the castle,
I believe we go to the castle then, huh?
if he's still alive, we save him. We bring him back, we bring you back together, and we figure it out. And if anyone tries to blame you for not remembering, well,
So
I personally, well, I was also going to say you could just, personally, you can just be like, well, the Raven Queen needed me to learn a lesson.
There's something that, well, I haven't told you because I didn't remember.
And that is?
He's enthralled to Strahd. He is not a copy, but not a son either.
Well, you have more than just yourself, or I'm assuming whoever you were originally here with. Couple of one tap from me and a couple of diamonds, and he could be, I'm not sure, but he could be good as new.
I had a vision, and I know that we need whatever that is. And she'll point to the spell on the wall.
Everybody give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, I got you.
Come on!
It's all me, baby.
Guidance! I'm gonna guide myself.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, I was so close to rolling an at 20.
Somebody else's dice messed it up. That guidance. It's okay. The guidance got him 19. So, okay. The Necromancer Wizard's dex save doesn't count. Insight doesn't count. All right. With a 19 and a 17, you guys both know. The other two, sorry. They look like tiny letters.
Yeah, I didn't even bother rolling. It's not worth it. Unless it's a history check, there's no reason for me to do it.
Gotcha. But with a 19 and a 17, you guys both know that if you spend a long enough time looking at this, you can learn this spell just by looking at it. Not only that, but you think you can teach this spell just by showing someone? There's something about the way that she wrote this, the way that the Blood Demon wrote this, that imparts the knowledge of this. It almost wants to be learned. And it's like almost common sense to you all of a sudden how this works. It involves a gem as a component for this spell. The gem must be hewn. It must be an amber gem that has no vestige within it. And as part of the spell, you can potentially imprison an evil-aligned god or demigod. It will require a particularly hewn gem in order to cast, which can be reused in the spell casting and cast again. It is a cumulative spell that adds up, and enough. With 17 and a 19, that's all you get. Marseille, you can roll with advantage actually, because you were imparted this knowledge by the blood demon himself as well. So you can have advantage on that roll.
Can I take 10 minutes and look at it and read through the book and make a check with Grim Psychometry? Because I can beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, one thing you also notice is that when Madame Ava transported you, when you teleported here, there was this time that you almost forgot about. It seems like no time passed maybe, but you were looking down at the Fortress of Memories, this Fortress of Fate in front of you, and during that time, looking down at the palace, you felt rejuvenated. The blessing of the Raven Queen follows you all, and you all have a long rest and are leveled up to level 12 now.
Wah.
That rounds out the 2 levels up for everybody, and you're all feeling quite healthy and more robust. So yes, you can definitely do your 10 minutes.
Grim
if you want to.
Psychometry. I think it takes 10 minutes. It doesn't say it here on my character sheet, but I think
leveling.
it's like...
Yeah,
Sorry.
you level up to 12.
Okay.
Yeah. As you're taking that 10 minutes, does anybody else want to do anything?
Marseille would pull out a little black book out of his bag and take a bit of blood. There was blood put on the like tomb or something as well, right?
Oh yeah, well there's dried blood that's all over the place from probably, you're guessing when this guy killed himself a century ago trying to become a lich. And or maybe more than a century, probably more like close to 2. Right?
Is there still on the floor with the bones? Still some on the floor with the bones or no?
Yeah, exactly. There's
Okay, I'll dip my finger in some and then write a couple names in the book. One being Vultrix, which gets scratched out, and the final one would be Strahd. And he closes it and puts it back.
very cool.
It actually does not take 10 minutes. I apologize. I just gotta touch it. We gain supernatural talent for discerning the secrets surrounding mysterious relics or places touched by evil. Whenever you make an intelligence history check to recall information about the sinister or tragic history of an object you are touching or your current location in general, you have advantage on the check, and at the DM's discretion, a suitably high roll may cause your character to experience brief visions of the past connected to said object or location.
Gotcha. So you're gonna roll that?
I'm gonna touch the wall.
And so Moreau goes up. Oh, it works. Okay.
I've rolled good on an intelligence check. What the hell?
I really didn't think it would work, and none of that would be useful.
Me neither. I was like, it's advantage. It's not a succeed.
Okay, yeah, describe it one more time. No big deal. It's good you got to describe it all the way out before the end of the campaign. I'm waiting for the 3. Moreau goes over and touches the shiny letters, thinking that there's got to be more to this. And you realize that although you have no idea what you're seeing, what this is, what's happening in front of you, you're seeing a beam of light come out of a crystal and smash into one of these amber sarcophagi, and the writhing blackness within slows down. And then another beam of light comes from another side, and the sarcophagi gets hit again, and the writhing again, like it's like a calming ocean effect, until the blackness within is still. A bunch of these light beams hit this sarcophagus, and the whatever was restless within it has settled.
Looks like our little amber light is going to be the thing that puts the big man to bed. I presume the casting part will be on your guys' end. That is out of my purview.
Myra's gonna look down at the beating gem in her hand to try and figure out what it is aside from Ava's heart.
Is it an amber?
It is not made of amber. It's clearly some sort of a ruby red color in it, and it's a deep blood red stone. There is iconography on it that has raven symbols. Other than that, it feels powerful. You definitely feel magic coming off of this thing without even having to identify it or anything. But yeah, you don't know exactly what it does. Clearly, it was important to Madame Ava.
Remember, we'll point to the weird beating gem, be like, I do not think that is our necessary gem, just on color alone. I don't know a lot about gems, but amber is like I don't know, orange, I guess. They find bugs in it sometimes.
Okay, just make a perception check at advantage.
We are in a temple called...
Listen, Joel is colorblind, but Moreau...
So yeah, the walls and everything are carved of amber in this area.
See, I missed that part. We need somebody that can hew it to its particular...
Not all of... Actually, the walls in this room are not, but... there is a lot of amber around, like the coverings of the crypts and everything. Those were at one time amber. Now they're cracked. You can see bits of amber on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was about to punch the wall, but if there's cracks if there's like pieces on the ground, we can just take that.
With the history check of 21, you would know that none of the pieces on the ground look like the gems that you saw. All of the gems that you saw that
are like particular,
have a particular cut to them.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Were they cut like gems, or were they cut like a mirror, or were they cut like a bowl, or like just a gem, like a spell component gem that I've seen Theris use, like relatively just gem but fancy.
Look to it, kind of like like you can hold it in your hand.
Okay, cool.
The full hand gem, like an orange size.
If there's no pieces on the ground that look big enough to be able to be hewn down from that size, then I would start like chipping away at the wall with, I don't know, my bare hands, because I have 20 strength.
Correct. Like there's nothing that looks like it would be that, and with a 21 you would also know that won't be right. There's no way you can cut this like a cut gem with your fists.
I was mostly just for like, if we find somebody that knows how to cut gems, they can cut it. Okay. Not trying to cut it with my bare hands. That would be insanely metal if I could do that.
You
but
could
just
tell
like
that's the wrong path.
Right. Just like if we find He doesn't know. Fucking gem.
Yeah, with a
gem
21,
smith?
you are enlightened to the fact that will not work. You need a gem.
Okay, cool.
particularly made.
You have
something
to
that
have
these-
like
these
find
priests
one.
had.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You gotta
Or
have the
these
supreme
wizards.
version.
Maybe we look then to see if anybody else has them.
I mean, presumably, if it is not something that can be made, we are in a temple made of amber. So, if it is anywhere,
I think it would be.
hopefully
Here.
it is here.
She
Hey, let me take my long rest.
she said that there was a lich in here.
She did.
Ah, good. Do you remember? Was it 20 HP that your aide gave at the start of the last fight?
Yep, it was 20 HP.
My max HP thing wasn't working before, so I just had to add it. So I will do that, and then I get.
Do we still have that?
No,
No.
No, now
Not
it's gone.
after a long-
And I
not
had
after
to,
a long rest. Yeah.
I had to add it to like my actual HP because the max HP thing wasn't working.
Yeah, and your once a day charge abilities and stuff, you guys can roll those all now too. You hear a whistling of wind, and a almost like give me a perception check actually, as maybe if I move out to one side or the other, you'll start to hear it yourselves. I don't know.
Oh, I can see things. I hear Disney music.
Fair enough.
You said perception,
Yes.
not investigation, right?
If your ambient sound is up,
It should be.
I believe you can hear an ambient noise there.
Gee.
I
Oh,
Yeah, you hear everything. Don't worry.
do
Okay.
hear it.
there's-
Yeah, perfectly.
You hear snowflake falling outside. No, you definitely
It gently
hear.
cracks and lands on the thing, and I hear it like splinter apart.
You,
Huh.
you definitely hear.
Ooh, that's creepy. Bring it.
Oh, I hear it now too. It just kicked in for me. Just finished loading.
Turning ambient noise up was cool,
Gotcha.
though also creepy.
Maybe I should do that on here because I can hear it on here.
By the way, I boosted my wisdom. That's what I decided
Very
to do.
nice.
Oh,
It got
That's
me.
fair.
I forgot it got me another spell as well. So,
nice.
and we were just told we're fighting a vampire. So
Let me
you bet your
turn all of that.
ass I have stuff to kill him with.
So yeah, you guys don't have to split up. I just brought you to where the sound starts.
Thank you.
If you want to go to the same side.
No,
as each
let's
other.
split up. Let's all go on one side. I think that's a good idea.
So you realize that this is actually some kind of a squared chamber, and in being brought down to this room, you sort of realize that this is a crypt room that it appears that this is where all the wizards who worked here are resting now. So the dread and the noise and the breeze and everything comes from this front area here, out past this. And
There we
then where your perception check leads you, Theris, is actually more... Can you see this ping?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more like there. And then at the same time, over here, which is on the bottom, like on the same spot. So there and there. Same time, you hear basically footprints, sound of footfalls above your head on the amber floor, which probably is sitting like 20 feet or at least above you.
Wait, you said above our? Oh, above us.
Above you, you are hearing click, 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 like of boots maybe into this and echoing through this room that it appears to open to a larger area here. You can see through the door there, right? Or not?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Okay, so as you peer through the door there, you get a vision of that statue that you may have heard me refer to before. And the footfalls continue around the stairs into this lobby area in front of you, and you can hear a creature or creatures approaching from this side. More
I'm gonna
creatures
sort of-
approaching from this side.
I'm gonna sort of like go over, and I'm just gonna be like, psst, and I'm gonna bring my group forward, or at least attempt to be like,
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
come.
get the fuck over here.
I stay glued.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. See. Can I tell? Well, I have something that can help me with this. Hold on a second. I have an
Recognize
ability.
the statue, Greg?
What's that?
Do I recognize the statue, Greg?
It's like I was talking about it before, with the statue with its hands out like this. That is the one. Marseille, when you see it, you know that's the thing from your vision. You wouldn't, Myra, you would not recognize it outside of anything that you picked up from what Madame Ava was putting out there.
I'm going to use Eyes of the Grave, which lets me know where, lets me know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover, which means if there is a way I could walk to them, I can know if they're there.
So if it's like behind a wall right here,
Well,
that's not total cover?
I'm gonna look it up.
thought
I
it was
always
like a
forget.
burst
Total
that goes out
cover
of
is
you, and
visual.
It'll stop if there's like a foot of wall, a foot of rock, or a foot of 3 inches. Of
A target with total cover. If it is completely concealed by an obstacle.
So that would be behind a wall.
Yeah.
Right, but not.
Well, in front
like
of you,
in-
you pick up.
He's concealed because he's hidden, technically, because you cannot see him.
In front of you, you don't pick up anything in this area.
Well, alright, I'm gonna slowly walk out. Now I'm behind a door. So
What are the rest of you
I
guys
stay-
doing when he does that?
I say literally like a hand on his shoulder.
Okay. Anybody else marching, ordering?
Like, keep him behind him.
Are you gonna let
Myra will
him wander out
follow.
alone?
I do not let him
Now
wander
you're
out
all
alone.
starting to hear the footfalls. As you walk out into this room, you're all starting to hear the footfalls. There's walls here on either side, though. That the footfalls are happening on what sounds to be stairs coming down to this lobby. And now that you're in this room here,
I'll as we go through the
Miranda?
door, I'll drink my strength potion.
I'm not sure where I moved her in there, and now I
okay.
don't see her. Is she
You're-
hiding under
you're-
something,
yeah,
buddy?
you're in the door.
You're stuck under the door for his.
I like her
Classic
being in
Myra.
the door. Keep her in the door.
Classic Myra, just in the torch, the door. Brilliant. Okay, so you guys are walking out kind of like that. Sounds good.
Do I recognize the sound of the footfalls?
Give me a perception check. Everybody can.
Everybody can. I
Everybody
drink my
perception
potion
check
of
from here.
big buff man.
Nope.
I can't make a perception check. Okay, cool.
Harrison
Is it
Marseille.
against a fey fiend or undead? Do I have advantage because it's a fey
Everybody
fiend or
but
undead?
Myra. Myra, you are still feeling the beating heart of this amulet that you picked up.
Yeah, Mira's just kind of lost in her memories and just she's not in a good place right now.
The art, the heartbeat,
The
is
heartbeat.
distracting. So the walls, is what I was saying. The walls that you see to the north and south of here. As you look, Myra, you're the only one who doesn't see them. Eris, you see yourself, like a reflection of yourself, and you are telling you to run. Get down, run, get out, get back. Moreau, you see the same thing. And Marseille, you see your own face screaming impossibly, like your head starts to bend and you're screaming at yourself as you watch your reflections and walk with them, and you notice that they're walking with you like mirrors.
Can I try and reach out and grab the reflection?
Yeah, it goes away. As you move over to the side slightly. And kind of brush Myra over a little bit. She's not paying attention. You guys both look up and see your reflections in the thing. And you just a little bit of a, checking to see if it's real sort of blast sort of thing. And it doesn't it doesn't do the same things as you exactly. You realize that this is an illusion. Your test to check ensured that, you're not fooled. But at the same time, the steps on the stairs continue. And that, I think, is probably a good spot to stop. I say today. Yeah.
Are we all here on Monday?
Not all of us. No.
Here.
Not me. I'm at work.
You're here tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so.
Oh gosh.
As you guys head out this way, and you guys are you staying back here, moving up a little bit?
Wherever makes tomorrow easier.
Yeah.
Just keep it there, then we won't mess anything else up. So yeah, that's where we'll pick it up tomorrow. As you're not sure what's coming in, but spoiler alert, it's the rest of your party. So
I was listening for.
Never
I
suspected.
thought I'd ask if it was like if she recognized like when Midnight's footsteps.
Right. Okay. I don't want to like get this wrong, but you're hoping to hear Midnight's footsteps.
You hear a Schrodinger's cat of Midnight's footsteps.
Instead, when you do get one look at Midnight, you notice that you're not sure if that's even Midnight. She appears to be floating slightly, almost, on traveling
mist?
in a cloud of mist on what appears to be a unicorn. And that's where we'll stop.
Holy shit.
So if you guys have any people that that would want to watch the finale, then let them know now. We have, I believe, on our starting soon screen, I'll go back to that for the ending here, just to talk it out. We have the dates and the times up here now, and it says we're 6 people short of 150 followers, so if it's gonna happen it's gonna happen in the last 2 days, right? So that was the goal from the beginning, so you never know. It was the goal that I put down, that's kind of just a on paper thing or something to represent growth or whatever. The goal for this campaign is we've already kind of succeeded in it, so I really appreciate all you guys. Congratulations for making it to the Shadowfell and back, and I hope you had a good time with the adventure. I'm sorry for what is about to happen.
What do you mean we're gonna murder Strahd? I don't know what you're talking about.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for the first finale of SAVEVSgames presents The Curse of Strahd.